Record dating back to 2004, Chris Farney is no stranger to the courts or the law. But with a record like this one, how did he still have a gun? And why wasn't he in prison still serving time on his last sentence? The short answer, Ohio laws and the dangerous loopholes within them. Tyner Street in Perry Township. This is the typically quiet neighborhood where gunshots pierced the air on Monday. Police say Christopher Farney held a family at gunpoint for hours and shot the man who tried to stop him. The woman who lived there? A former girlfriend with a no-contact order against Farney. Charges were filed this past fall for harassment and menacing, convicted and sentenced to time in jail. Farney had a history of domestic violence, alcohol abuse, and stalking, but his sentence cut to just 1 day.
But the court system let him off, and then now this happened.
Had he served the full 210 days, another one of Farney's exes says this never would have happened. And that is what Tiffany Cellino says she's been worried about for years.
No one wanted to listen to me.
Cellino also had a no-contact order. Hers, ordered by the court years ago.
He had stalking charges and stuff with me because, of course, us splitting up, he wasn't able to let go. The court did nothing at that point.
She says she tried to get him help and warned the courts and Children and Family Services.
They interviewed us. They went to his house. Apparently, they just told him you don't need to have the gun and the clip together, and that was it.
She says she asked for his guns to be taken away, calling them a threat to himself, their daughter, and others.
I didn't think that he was able to have a weapon because of his prior charges. And everybody assured me, no, he's fine, he's fine. And I told them something's gonna end up happening.
But as we reported through a 2-year investigation, Ohio has no state law preventing those convicted of domestic violence misdemeanors from purchasing or possessing firearms. And there's no law that allows law enforcement to go into an abuser's home and confiscate them. Even though 94% of female homicide victims are killed by a man they knew.
There were red flags.
I brought this case and Farney's background to Alexandria Rudin, who has more than 30 years of experience with domestic violence cases.
This could be an example of maybe a dangerous loophole.
It is probably one of those loopholes. We have some gaps in our state law on both weapons surrender, weapons return, and firearm prohibition.
As for the November sentence that was suspended,
He spent 1 day in jail. If he served that sentence, he wouldn't have been out on Monday.
That is very possible, but when he got out, he may have done the same thing.
as for the courts and the judge that have dealt with Farney in the past, they will not talk to me or answer any of my questions because of the case they're dealing with right now. Reporting for News 5, I'm Tara Molina.